In today's video, we're going to be covering 8 easy steps to help you navigate the home loan process. A lot of buyers rely on old information, outdated data online, or they rely on a family member that might have bought a house 10 years ago to give them the steps in order to purchase a home. Well, as you know, the industry has changed quite a bit. So that's why I wanted to give you this quick list of 8 steps to help you navigate the home loan process. And if we haven't met before, my name is Seanu Uyehara. I'm a sales manager with Loan Depot. And if this is the first time you're checking out my channel, make sure to hit the bell and subscribe and hit that thumbs up so YouTube knows that you like this video. But let's hop into the list and help you guys understand the process. Step 1. You want to make sure that you get pre-approved first. That is the most important step in the buying process. That is going to give you an idea of what you qualify for, how much down payment money you will need, how much closing costs that you can anticipate if the seller doesn't cover that for you. This is the most important step so you truly have a good understanding of your buying power and the overall cost to purchase a home. Step number 2 in the home loan process, you've been shopping for your house, now your offer is accepted. One of the first things that we're going to do as a lender is we want to make sure that we get your appraisal ordered as soon as possible. When you write your purchase contract, there's going to be certain contingency dates that we have to be well aware of. One of them being your appraisal. Most often, realtors are writing contracts to where we need to get an appraisal back within 14 days. So that is why the first step, once we get your contract accepted, we want to get your disclosures out to you so we can order your appraisal. Step number 3, we need to get your loan submitted to our underwriter so we can get an approval. A lot of our admin staff on the back end is working on your file along with the title company to make sure that we have the accurate fees. That way we can disclose your file to you. You can sign your disclosures and then we can get the file in process to get it in front of the underwriter so they can issue a conditional loan approval. Step number 4, we got your appraisal back. This is such a key step in the entire loan process because as you're applying for financing, we want to make sure that the house that you're purchasing is worth what you're actually in contract for. Now there's situations where, let's say your house appraises for less, you would have to renegotiate with the seller to have them either come down on the sales price to meet the appraised value. You guys can either split the difference 50-50, or you as a buyer, you're willing to pay the difference, however much that is, in order to proceed with your loan. Or lastly, if you guys cannot come to terms, you can back out of the contract and then you'd have to go find another property. But this is where having a good real estate agent is key because you need somebody in your corner that's able to negotiate, that understands the market to keep the deal together. But for the sake of this video, let's assume that the house appraised for your contracted price. Step number 5, your loan is now approved. So congratulations. We just got an email notifying us, so come follow me. Now that your loan is approved, our processing team and I have key members on my team that's going to be reaching out to you to go over all the conditions that are needed in order to keep moving forward with your home loan. That's why it's called a conditional loan approval. There's certain items that we need to satisfy with the seller. There's certain items that need to be satisfied with the title company and you as the buyer yourself. So just because we got your approval, this doesn't mean that the loan's done yet. We still got some work to do, so make sure you keep an eye out for an email or a phone call notifying you what's needed to move forward. And remember, time is of the essence. So try to get your paperwork back to your processor or your underwriter within the same day. That way your loan is not going to experience any sort of delays in closing. Number 6, clear to close, or in the industry, we love to call it CTC. This basically means that you, as the buyer, you've done a great job. You've provided your underwriting team, your processing team with all the necessary paperwork so that way they can get your file back in line in front of the underwriter again for the underwriter to do their final sign off. This is where they're crossing their T's, they're dotting their I's, they're making sure that everything is in the file so that way they can issue a final loan approval and send your loan docs out to title for you to sign. We're almost there to the finish line, so hang in there. Step number 7, docs are out. Your loan docs are at the title company or at the attorney's office, depending on where you live, for you to do your final signing. This is the most exciting part. You've come all this way, put in all that hard work. Now you're ready to sign for us to finalize your home loan and fund your loan so that way you can get your keys. And step number 8, last but not least, as the lender, we've funded your loan. So we've sent our final wire with the closing funds to title so that way they can go ahead and record the deed in your name and you are now a new homeowner. Thanks for all your hard work. You've made it through this process. I hope this 8-step video of the loan process helps you feel more confident the next time you embark on a home buying journey. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.